Fenerbahce Ulker Istanbul shooting star Andrew Goudelock plays basketball with a singular motivation that has a very special source. Another Andrew Goudelock, his uncle, who lost a leg to cancer when he was a teenager. What his uncle did without that leg, recovering to compete in American football for his high school, made him a local hero. And though he passed away at age 19, long before his nephew was born, his uncle's courage continues to guide Goudelock every day.
Once I came upon a story about him, playing football with one leg, he had cancer. And, he was like one of the best players. He wouldn't ever give up. His determination was always really great. And so once I read that, it really inspired me.
It was when he himself was a teenager, on the road to becoming an elite athlete, that Goudelock learned all about his uncle's moving story.
It opened my eyes to being more than who I was, because I didn't really know much about him besides the fact that I knew I was named after him. So when I saw those things, I started reading up on things, and then I was asking my other side of the family, more questions about him.
The answers Goudelock heard left him more and more in awe of the uncle he was named after.
My other uncles tell me stories about, when he used to play basketball as well. And, he would obviously play with one leg, and they would try to take it easy on him. He would get really mad and be like, if you're gonna play like this, and let's not play. And he would, really be angry because he really wanted to win. And so that determination, man, it just showed me a lot.
It was not long before Goudelock started internalizing the lessons of his uncle's remarkable perseverance.
He was very focused. He wouldn't give up. He would never stop with what he was trying to do, even when he was playing with one leg. So with me, when I would be in the game and maybe I was feeling tired or maybe I was feeling defeated, I would always just think about that, think about his story, what he went through.
Those lessons are so powerful that his uncle's indomitable spirit goes with Goudelock whenever he steps on the court.
When I'm feeling, down, or I'm feeling like, things aren't going my way, I just look at it as another challenge, because that's probably what he would have done. Playing with one leg, you can't think of the challenges that come your way because you can't really do what you want to do. And for him to be able to play football, American football nonetheless, one of the most physical sports in the world, it's just mind-blowing to me. So if he can do it, I feel like I can do it.
Specifically, Goudelock says that his uncle's story helped him come through a tough time when he lost his form earlier this season.
I went through a slump for about 2 weeks, and I was just playing, by my standards, I was playing terrible. And I was just, every day coming home, and I was really upset. I really thought about him. And I was just like, man, he kept going until he couldn't literally go anymore. And so, I thought to myself, at least fight, fight and do what you do best, and just trust yourself and you'll be okay.
While carrying such an inspiring story with him every day, Goudelock tries to do all he can to live up to his uncle's example. It's a family legacy that will be continued for another generation, because Goudelock has also named his own son, Andrew, after his uncle.
When I'm, in my hometown, he's like a hero. He has like awards named after him. When I go back to my hometown, he's always like, at the top of the conversation when I'm anywhere. So for sure, when I'm going around, I think of what I'm doing is, keeping his legacy going on. And, I want to represent his name in the right way.